Hi everyone, welcome back to the controversial podcast. In today's video, I just want us to talk about the EFF leader, the Economic Freedom Fighters leader Julius Malema, the CIC. I'm talking about that hypocrite who's now suing the president of the Binga Nation, Ngizwe Mkhono. And we know why he's doing this. Number one, he's not happy that South Africans are busy chasing away the illegal foreigners and fighting for South Africans. Ngizwe Mkhono, Phakelo Mthakathi, and Jacinta, I'm talking about the March and March group, are actually protesting against illegal foreigners. There's so many things that are happening in South Africa. We've got human trafficking, we've got Nigerians who are busy selling powder, obviously, that are linked to human trafficking. It's not only that, we've got Somalians who are fighting South Africans just because they want to open spaza shops. They want to own spaza shops alone, and they have recently kidnapped a 27-year-old from Vosloorus, a young man, Masiko Bega. He was kidnapped last month simply because he refused to sell his spaza shop to the Somalians. And we've heard there are so many people who have actually died because they were stubborn and kept on opening their businesses in South Africa. I'm talking about spaza shops. Malema doesn't say anything about it, and I'm not so sure about the number, and I think about more than 20 kids have died because they ate food from spaza shops. These Somalians and Bangladeshis are organizing themselves. They want to take over South Africa. They are killing the youth. They are killing the children. So you can see that it is a war against South Africans. We both know that Julius Malema is just trying to distract the March and March, is trying to distract that protest against illegal foreigners because Ngizwe Mkhono is part of that protest. Ngizwe Mkhono said he received about 65 million rand from the Nigerians because you remember when he went to Enugu State in Nigeria. Malema is just a hypocrite, and I really wish South Africans can just wake up and stop voting for this cult. Before Malema went to Nigeria, remember he had a rally in Limpopo and he wasn't happy that Zimbabweans there are chowing tenders. So he was speaking in Sepedi. Some of us know Sepedi. He said, no, this is not allowed. Zimbabweans must go and work to Zimbabwe and they're not allowed to get tenders here in South Africa. So he spoke in Sepedi because he wanted votes that side so that he can actually join the African National Congress and continue with the looting. There were allegations that Julius Malema crippled the Limpopo province. Remember when he was the president of the Youth League, him and Castle Matele, it was alleged that they chowed the money for that province and National had to take over because the province was basically bankrupt. And remember the Ratanang Trust shenanigans. But no one is willing to talk about that. It's fine, we're not going to talk about that because it's just allegations. I just want to say, just hands off Ngizwe Mkhono. Just hands off Ngizwe Mkhono. Yes, Ngizwe Mkhono has his own mistakes, but we cannot allow you to bully people like that. You've been bullying Zuma, saying he got 6 billion from the Guptas, blah, blah, blah. Just allegations. You said a lot of things about Jacob Zuma anyways. If I get the clip, I'm just going to put the clip where the former president Jacob Zuma said, generally, he doesn't take people like Malema serious.
I want to play politics. Firstly, people every day say something about President Zuma in this country. Should I stand every day, tag everybody to court? You say a lot of things about me. Should I do so? If I were
you
to
can
do
take
so,
me to court. You can, no, nami ngiyakhuluma.
He's answering
This is
you,
not your house.
Honorable
Ngathi ngiyakhuluma
Malema.
ngathi usendleni yakho. This is not your
Honorable
house.
Malema,
This is
it's
parliament.
not your
Awuna
turn.
ngisakhuluma mo.
Honorable
Usakhuluma yini?
Malema.
Rakhuluma le
Point of order. Honorable
Everyone
Malema.
speaks here. This is our house.
question.
No,
Yes,
Honorable Malema,
you
you have
can
asked
take
your
action
question.
against me. You can take action against me.
I don't take actions against people like yourself, generally. I don't do it.
After that rally in Limpopo, he then went to Nigeria. He was invited by the people of Nigeria, and they were calling themselves legal eagles, something like that. It's been a while though. I even made a video about that speech. You can find it on my channel. It's very funny because Malema is really a hypocrite. Malema says something that is very interesting in his speech. He said the people of Enugu shouldn't trade with other states, blah blah blah. He was trying to say that that state should trade alone because it's already overcrowded. They don't need other people to go there and overcrowd that place. He even made an example about veggies. Those people are selling vegetables in that prison. I forgot the name of the prison. He said it mustn't be all the states must come here and sell vegetables in the state. I don't know why those people didn't question Malema and say you are crazy. You want people to unite in South Africa. You want people to go and sell veggies in South Africa. But here in Nigeria, I don't want that unity to happen. I mean, if Nigerians were really clever, we are talking about the legal eagles of Nigeria, but they didn't pick that one up because they just want to create chaos in South Africa. South Africans have been crying about Nigerians selling powder to kids. We've got drug addicts. We're talking about the youth. They're just killing the youth of South Africa, and we should just fold our hands and allow nonsense to take place in this country. No. We're not going to do that nonsense. We'll fight for South Africans. People should go on and protest for days so that these Nigerians, so that these drug lords, these drug cartels can leave this country. And you must just stop sowing gizwe. You like insulting people, Julius Malema. You like insulting people. You made a lot of allegations about Jacob Zuma. Now, all of a sudden you want to sue Ngizwe. You want to sue Ngizwe for what exactly? I'm sure Ngizwe doesn't have that 1 million rand. Why are you suing Ngizwe? You just want to silence people, taking them to court. I wish your lawyers can fail you in that case of Kukombe. And you must go to prison and serve that 5 years. I know right now you are busy appealing that case. You are trying by all means to escape the jail. We want Adrian Snyman, your former bodyguard, we want you guys to go to jail. I don't know why that state prosecutor, Joel Cesar, released Snyman. Snyman is the problem. Snyman was at the crime scene. We saw in that video you were given a gun and you were firing shots. Quickly after that, Snyman took that gun, so that gun belonged to him. And you had stupid lawyers who were busy misleading you there in court, saying you were using a toy gun. The son of Robert Mugabe even escaped jail, and his cousin was used as a scapegoat, even though we were told in the beginning that Tatunga Mugabe is the one who shot that employee from Zimbabwe. The justice system of this country is broken. It's very broken. You know, if you have money, you cannot be arrested. That nonsense has to come to an end. You, Julius Malema and Snyman need to go to jail. If you are given 5 years, he must be given 5 years. He was part of that nonsense. He gave you a gun. You both belong to jail. And as a result, Snyman is now suing the state and he wants 20 million rand. Can you imagine the nonsense we are witnessing? No, man, just leave Ngizwe Mchunu alone. And a big shout out to Ngizwe Mchunu, Phakelo Mthakathi, Jacinta Ngobese, the March and March group. We love you guys. And Malema was busy tweeting nonsense. One would think that you have accepted money. It wasn't only Ngizwe who said you got money from Nigeria. There were allegations. People were talking, saying that you got some money from Nigeria. And he said in the morning, Komisas, fighters, ground forces, fellow South Africans, Africans and diaspora, good morning. We must never compromise our revolutionary ideas for political expediency. True feelings of love must drive us, and therefore say to the person next to you that revolutionary good morning. Please give those African children a big hug to remind them that you love them and there's still hope, because the EFF South Africa, a home of the hopeless, is still in existence. We shall overcome. Salute. He's angry because of the protest against illegal immigrants. This man right now is promoting illegal activities, and he should be remembered as a man who was busy fighting for illegal activities, who was promoting prostitution, who was promoting drug cartels. Every time when South Africans are raising issues of the powder, he doesn't want to address that. We've had the Bangladeshis and Somalians are now killing each other in Johannesburg. They are hiring Gizinkabi, killing each other. We don't know whether they're also dealing with the powder. This man is just trying to distract that much. He must be remembered as a hypocrite, nothing else. Share your views on this one. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye. See you on the next episode.